Hello YouTube, I'm back with my next transgender topic videos. This time the topic is coming out to others. I'm sorry for the late update. I've been quite busy the last 2 weeks or so I haven't really had much time to make the video, and I wasn't really in the mood when I actually had some time, so I think I'm just gonna start off with sharing a bit of how I came out to my friends, family, and so on. And now it's snowing outside. How wonderful. Well, I actually didn't start out with coming out to my parents, because when I found out that I really belonged in a male body, and I felt like I was trapped in the wrong body, I didn't really dare to tell my parents or my teachers or anyone grown up, for that matter. So I told my best friend back then, and she was very understanding, and even though we were only about 12 years old or so, she actually took it really seriously and helped me a lot and told me that whenever I was ready I should tell my parents, but I shouldn't push it because that wouldn't make it any easier. And I think that the fact that I waited with it, of course it gave me the problem that I was alone with it, but also it gave me the time to figure out what exactly is it that I feel, so I could explain it probably to my parents and friends and whoever, people at my school, when I got the courage to actually tell them. And so she was the first one I told, and the next one I told I think was my mom and my 2 older sisters at the same time. And we were talking about me and my friends, and because I was at a bit of lack of friends in those days, so we were talking about me getting more friends and having somebody to hang out with. When we started turning the subject over on my sexuality and if I had a girlfriend or anything at the moment. And I think that the fact that we talked about me having a girlfriend, which I didn't have at that point, as far as I remember, kind of gave me the courage to think, okay, now I think I should tell them now. And so I told them that what I felt. I told them just straight from my heart what I felt, and I think that went pretty well. Though with my dad it didn't went quite as easy. He isn't the kind of person who talks a lot about feelings or, well, you know, everyday life. He's more like a person who keeps his things for himself and have a hard time talking about others' feelings and stuff. So it was a bit hard for him, and it still is. I can see it in his eyes, and I can feel it in him whenever we're talking about it. He just gets weird, and he doesn't sound like he's serious when we talk about it, but I know he is. It's just his way to deal with it, the fact that he's having a hard time talking about it. And so I also sent out a mail to almost my entire family and my entire group of friends, because there were a few people that I knew I wouldn't be able to talk to personally. So I just sent them a mail where I explained my feelings, where I explained what they could do if they wanted to support me, what they could do to support me, and how I would like to be treated, how I would like them, what I would like them to call me. And I think that email actually helped me a lot too. There were a few of my friends who thought I wasn't really serious, that really when they received that mail, they actually found out that I was indeed serious about this. It wasn't just a phase or a joke or whatever. So I've been going for a lot to talk to a lot of people about this, and I think the best way to actually go with it is to just go with it. Just whenever you're ready, whenever you feel like you can explain probably how you feel, what it is all about, and in an easy, simple and easy to understand way. I think you could just talk to whoever you need to tell. Of course, it's different from person to person. Everybody's got some people that they just can't tell or won't tell because of the fear that they won't accept it or whatever. But I think at least most parents, I think, would accept it. Of course, there's always, crack my shoulders. There's always a few people who won't be able to understand and won't be able to, listen to it and get it into their head. I have a few friends who doesn't get it, and they just, I just have to deal with that. Everybody has to deal with that. But what I meant to say was that you have to be able to tell people in a simple way before you come out to them, because if you just fire on with the weird terms right in the face, they won't get, or most people won't get anything of what you're saying. If you just say, I'm transgendered, I'm an FTM, or I'm an MTF, or whatever, they won't get what you mean, unless they're a doctor or something and actually have heard about it before. So just tell them that whatever you feel, like in my case it would be, I feel like a guy, I am a guy, I'm just born in the wrong body. So I'm born in the body of a female, but I am a guy, really, in here, right? So that's kind of a simple way to tell it. And of course, everyone's got their way to say things like this. Like when I came out about, first I thought I was just lesbian, but now I'm like, I don't know about my sexuality right now. I don't care about the gender. It's the personality, it's the person himself who that counts. So, but that was also just about telling as simple as possible how I feel and what this is all about. So I think that's my best advice to you. And if you don't think you can say it face to face to your parents or to some kind of friend or maybe a girlfriend or boyfriend, if you write a letter, also remember to write it simple. But you can always write a letter to them or an email, but I think a letter would be more personal, like handwritten or something, and that can be a start, and then you can always talk about it with them afterwards, because it's a bit more easy to talk with people about it when you have already told them the basics, like how you feel. And I'm sorry for my webcam messing a bit with me. The lighting in my own room was awful, so I had to move into my bro's room. So yeah, but that was it for this time's video. I'm sorry if I seemed a little bit groggy or anything. I'm just extremely tired. We just played football for over an hour in school, so. But I'll see you for my next update. Bye.